Last time we talked about errors in combinations, okay? And today's topic will be significant figures. That will be our last topic, okay, of this chapter, unit and measurement. So in combination of errors, we have seen different expressions. For example, we have seen that there is some expression of z, okay, which comes out by the multiplication of two physical quantities. Similarly, we have seen there are still some physical quantities. Those have some physical quantities inside them, and the physical quantities which are inside them have certain powers also, okay. So about such type of the physical quantities we have discussed, and now we will be talking about significant figures, okay. So let's take an example just to understand the definition of significant figures, okay. Let's take an example. For suppose that you have measured some length, okay, you have measured some length and that has some decimal digits also in it, okay. For example, you have measured a length, or you have measured a radius, or let's say you have measured a diameter, and diameter of any spherical ball or any rod which you are having comes out to be near about 2.68 centimeters, okay. So if you want to measure the diameter of a rod, or if you want to measure the diameter of a spherical ball, so what we use? We basically use vernier calipers, okay. That has a very significant diameter, so for that we use vernier calipers. But if you want to measure the minute scale, okay, if you want to measure the minute physical quantity, for example, if you want to measure the diameter of a very thin wire, so for that case what we will be using? We will be using screw gauge. So here I have calculated, I have measured diameter with respect to what? With vernier calipers, and since it has the least count, okay, it has a least count of 0.01 centimeter, okay. This is the smallest measurable unit, okay. Least count is the smallest measurable unit which our instrument can measure. So just because of the 2 decimal place, it has its reading till 2 decimal place, okay. But still this has a very insignificant role, okay. Since we measure our reading, if we measure our reading in vernier calipers, then we may observe that the eighth line, this eighth is just due to the scale of the vernier calipers, okay. This 8 is just due to the scale of the vernier calipers, and it seems to be like that in our measurement, that the 8th scale on the vernier calipers is coinciding in a very parallel way with one of the line on the main scale, okay. You can see the practical video also on the online portal that I have uploaded. So from there you can clear up your concept that how to take the measurement using any vernier calipers. So regarding that, our vernier caliper has measured the last digit to be 8. But since the vernier scale is very minute scale, okay, if we are not having very good eyesight, then we cannot measure it very accurately. So here we have measured the value of 8 which comes in the last, okay. So it may happen that our actual result may be something like that also, or our actual result may be something like that also, okay. This result we have observed by viewing it through our naked eyes, but I may have some defect in our eyes, okay. I may have some defect in my eyes, or I may do some personal carelessness also while taking measurement, and just because of that carelessness, the digit which comes at the second place after the decimal shows some variation in every reading what I am taking, okay. Sometime I am getting 8 at the last digit, sometime I am getting 9 in the last digit, and sometime I am getting 7 in the last digit. So this last number, whether it is 8, whether it is 9, whether it is 7, is really what? It is really very insignificant, okay. These are really very insignificant that we cannot decide that what is the proper value, what proper value should lie at this place. we cannot decide. Okay, that may be due to defect in our eyes, or that may be due to some carelessness what I am doing to perform my experiment. Okay, so what can be what will be the definition of the significant figures? Okay, so significant figures are basically what? This and this are significant. Okay, this and this are significant. That means that we are confident. We are confident that 2 and 6 will come in every reading. Okay, in each and every observation regarding this diameter. Okay, 2 and 6 will come in every observation regarding our observation of diameter. Okay, so these two numbers are in about these two numbers we are confident. Okay, but about the last digit, which is the second digit after the decimal, we are not too confident. That means we have a lack of confidence here for the second digit. So how we can define that what are the significant figures in our observation? So significant figures tells us about the number of the digits. It is the number of the digits in our observed value. Okay, in our observed value about which we are confident. Okay, about which we are confident. Okay, so how many digits are there in these three readings which I have taken about my diameter, about which I am confident? There are only 2 digits. Okay, in the same way here in the second also step we are getting the 2 digits which are not changing as we proceed our steps, as we proceed to take the value of diameter. Okay, so these 2 digits are not changing, only the variable term is in the second digit which comes after decimal. Okay, so these are really a non-significant digit. So how many significant numbers are there, significant figures are there in our observation? There are 2 significant figures. Okay, that means 2 and 6. So 2 significant figures. Okay, so this is one example which I have shown you, and this is the definition of significant figure. Clear? Now there are certain rules that how we can decide the given expression, how we can decide whether a given number are having some significant figure in it. Okay, there are some rules about which we should be aware, so that we can decide that there are this much number of significant figures in this required number. Okay, so the first rule says, rule 1 says, every non-zero number, okay, every non-zero number are supposed to be significant number. Okay, significant figure. Okay, every non-zero number, non-zero digits are considered to be significant. Okay, so the concept will be more clear as per the example which I will be giving you. Okay, the more you will do the examples, the more you will solve the question, the rules will become clear to you. So what, for example, if I am having this number 3048 or 3748. So how many significant figures are here? How many non-zero numbers are here according to rule number 1? There are 4. Okay, so 4 significant figures. Similarly, if we are having 268, how many significant figures are here? 3 significant figures. Similarly, if decimal is also included here, okay, if decimal is also included here, 6, 7, 8. So how many significant figures are here? 4 significant figures are there. Okay. So whenever you will be given any non-zero numbers and you will be asked to calculate the number of significant figures, then by knowing the non-zero term or the non-zero digits which are there inside a number, you can easily calculate that how many significant figures are there. Okay, is there any doubt? Is it clear till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Recording stopped.
So let's talk about rule number 2. It says that zero which are there in between two non-zero digits, okay? Zero between two non-zero digits are significant, okay? 0 or oblique zeros. Zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. For example, if this has been given to you, okay, so number of significant figure, if this has been given to you, okay, so how much will be the number of significant figures if this much is given to you, okay? How many significant figures are there? In the first expression, how many significant figures are there?
3.
3 significant figures, okay, because 0 is in between two non-zeros digits. Similarly here, 2 zeros are in between, no matter there is one decimal here, okay, but still 2 zeros are here in between two non-zeros number. So total significant number will be how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 significant figures. There is decimal. Since two non-zero digits are here and there are 4 zeros in between. Okay. 6 significant figures. Okay. So rule number 2 is clear. Let's talk about rule number 3. It says that leading zeros, okay, leading zeros are non-significant, okay, these are non-significant. Okay, leading zero are supposed to be non-significant. For example, what example can be given? 0.001, okay, 0.01 and 0.006, okay. So how many significant figures are there? Similarly, you can write this also. 0.362. How many significant figures are here in the first expression? How many leading zeros are there who are not significant? 2 leading zeros are here, so they will be non-significant. So significant is how much? 1. That is only this number. Okay. Similarly, in this case also, how many significant figures are there? There is. Wait a second. There is also one significant figure. Okay, and here in this case also, how many significant figures are here? There is 3 significant figures. That is, this 0 will be not included, and 1, 2, and okay. So 3 significant figures. So these are some rules which a person should know to calculate the significant figure regarding any expression which has been given to him. Okay. So for suppose this, here is also one number 0.0206. How many significant figures are here?
3.
3 significant figures, because these are leading zeros. Okay, these are leading zeros that are coming before, and this will be counted because this 0 will be counted because this is coming in between two non-zero numbers, as we have discussed in rule number 2. Okay, so here are keys. Okay, so just note down everyone. So let's talk about rule number 4, and rule number 4 says ending zeros, okay, or trailing zeros. Somewhere it has been written trailing zeros and somewhere it has been written ending zeros. So I am writing ending zeros. Zeros. Spelling of zeros is correct now, or it will be apostrophe s here.
No, sir, correct.
Okay, so ending zeros which comes after decimal, which comes after decimal, always remember, not after any non-significant digit. I am talking about after decimal, okay? After decimal are significant. Okay, so ending zeros who are coming after decimal are supposed to be what? Significant. Okay, for example 5.00, how many significant figures are here? And similarly 3020, okay, how many significant figures are here? In this first case, how many significant figures are here?
3.
3 significant. In first case, how many significant figures are here?
3.
Significant figures are here. Similarly here, how many significant figures are here?
5.
5 significant figures are here. Okay. And suppose one more example has been given to you like this: 0.03302. How many significant figures are here?
Support.
4 significant figures are here. Because these 0 will be counted or not? These 0 will be counted or not?
No, sir.
Why?
No, sir.
Because they are
Please say that is it.
because they are leading zeros, okay, and only this 0 will be counted and this 0, okay, after decimal. This 0 is coming after this decimal, okay, so it will be counted as a significant digit. So 1 significant digit, 2 significant, 3 and 4 significant digits. So 4 significant digits are here. Okay, still is there any doubt? Now if suppose that this number has been written to you, how many significant figures are here?
Support.
4.
How 4? Just read the rule very carefully.
Sir, maybe 1.
1, because there is no decimal here. If there would be some decimal, then these 0 will be counted. But since here there is no decimal, so only 1 significant figure are here. These are ending zeros, but they are not coming after decimal. Okay, so there is 1 significant figure. Okay, here till here it is clear.
Sir, but competition नहीं लगा.
Recording stopped.
So let's talk about another rule, that is rule number 5. Okay, and rule number 5 says that, I am rubbing here, I am erasing these things so that I may write in a very straight way. Rule number 5. Rule number 5 क्या कहता है? What rule number 5 says? That the order of the magnitude are never significant. Okay, order of magnitude are non-significant or are non-significant. Okay. For example, if this number has been written to you 10 to the power 3. So, what is the order of this magnitude? What is the order of this magnitude which I am having? This may be some length. Okay. So, this length has an order of 3. Okay. Because 10 to the power is how much? 10 to the power is 3. That means 3.4 has been multiplied by 1000. Okay, 10.4 has been multiplied by thousands. Wait a second. Yeah, it's good. So how many significant figures are here? 2 significant figures are here. Okay, because 1 and 2, that are non-zero numbers which are coming here. Similarly, what we can write? We can write this also. 0.013 into 10 to the power of 14. For suppose if I am having this physical quantity, then how many significant figures are here? How many significant? 4 significant figures are here, because 0 lies in between 2 non-zero, so this will be significant. 0 will be significant. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 significant figures. Okay. Now, after writing this, let me write like this. Okay, let me write a number which has been given to you as 300. So how many significant figures are here for this 300? For this 300, how many significant figures are there?
So one.
One significant figure is there, because 0 is coming on the, yeah, I got it. Just switch off your mind. One significant, because 0 is coming after the non-zero digit, that is 3, but it is not coming after decimal. So these 0 will be non-significant. Okay, so only one significant is there. One significant figure. So in what else we can express this 300? In what else we can express this 300? Can we express this 300 like this? Can we express this 300 like this? 3.0, sorry,
Yes.
I have written like this, not equal to. First time writing here, equal to 3.0 into 10 to the power 2. Can we express this term as this in terms of significant figures?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So now, according to this rule, according to rule number 5, order of a magnitude are non-significant. That means this will be totally non-significant 10 to the power 2. So what will be counted? Only 3 and 0 will be counted, taken into consideration. Okay, 3 and 0 will be taken into consideration. That means here 1 0 is coming after this decimal. So according to that rule which we have discussed, if 0 ending 0 is after decimal, so that must be significant. Okay. In the same way, every non-zero is also significant. So how it could satisfy the left hand side? How it could satisfy the left hand side? Because on the left hand side we are having only one significant figure. But in the right side, if we express this 300 as this, we are having two significant figures. Here we are having two significant figures. So how is it possible? Is it possible in terms of significant figure? Actually, mathematically it is true. But according to our topic, is it true or not? No, because significant figure should satisfy on both the sides. Instead of writing this 3.0 or instead of writing this 3.00 into 10 to the power 2, we should only write what? 3 into 10 to the power 2. Now there will be only one significant figure. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes, timing start.
Yes, sir.
So if we are expressing this 1400, then on RHS also there should be two significant figure, because on left hand side there are two significant figure, that is only 1 and 4. 0 will not be included here, okay, because these 0 are not coming after decimal. Okay, so instead of this 14, what we can write? 14 into 10 to the power 2. We cannot write this. We cannot write this 1.4 into 10 to the power 3. We cannot write this. Although mathematically it is true, but according to the concept of significant figure, it is not true. Okay, so this is
Sir, can we add 0.1 10 to the power 4?
0.14.
That also.
Yeah, that will also be significant,
It
because
will also be two significant.
yeah, that will be significant.
Recording stopped.